Hey, it's a beautiful Sunday morning and I just arrived at the Tower of Belem. Belem Tower is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was built in the 16th century during the height of the Portuguese Renaissance. It uses the Manueline architectural style and is a point for Portuguese explorers to embark and disembark from the ships. Okay, that's Isabel and I taking 1001 photos with our tripods. Okay. So Isabella and I tried to, go over there and to take photo. We got a few shots before we got kicked out by the guy and told us, no going inside there. Funny. Isabel is from Taiwan and she and I really like taking photos, so we actually spent a lot of time here posing to get the right shots. It's a good thing we came early in the morning before the tourists arrived. Hey, the tourists are here. Well, I'm a tourist too, but it's good we came early so we could take our single photos. Okay, looks like lots of nice stuff to check out. I hope we don't get stuck here. These handbags are made from cork material, but some of them are from China, so you got to tell the difference because there are some that are actually 100% handmade from cork material and they are made in Portugal. These are the handbags that I bought in Alfama later. They are made in Portugal and from 100% natural cork. Wow, I really wanted to buy many of these souvenirs, but I had to control myself because I only came with a medium-sized luggage bag, and also the exchange rate between Malaysia and Euro is like 4.5. The sales ladies here are nice. They don't pressure you to buy things and they are quite helpful. Okay, so I can change my bag now. See this one, this new bag. Okay, we are here at this wonderful monument that I've been looking forward to seeing. It's hard to pronounce, but I'll try. Padrão dos Descobrimentos. So in this monument, you have 33 statues of famous Portuguese explorers. The ones that I know are like Henry the Navigator, Vasco da Gama, Ferdinand de Magellan, Bartolomeu Diaz, Alfonso de Albuquerque, St. Francis Xavier. Okay, we are now looking for a place to have lunch. Isabel and I wanted to try this interesting looking fruit juice, and which I later found out is known as sangria. Sangria is made from white wine or red wine with exotic fruit and soda, some sweetener like syrup or nectar. Hey, bifana?
Bifana do porco ibérico.
Oh, bifana pork.
Porco ibérico ou porco preto.
Porco preto. Yeah. Yes.
Black pig.
Black pig?
Ja.
Wow.
Especial Portugal.
Okay. So on top of that, we shared a Caesar salad that was already packed.
My name John Mario.
John Mario, okay.
Thank you.
So these are his paintings. Yiga found the underground tunnel that allowed us to cross over to the Geronimous Monastery. Check out my first video on Lisbon and Wi-Fi, where I couldn't find the crossover to the Museum of Orient. Okay, I think we are the only ones under the umbrella. Yiga brought her umbrella. Wow, I finally see the Jeronimus Monastery right before my eyes. So the construction of the monastery began in 1500 and it took actually 100 years to complete it. King Manuel had this monastery built to pray for his eternal soul and also to provide spiritual help for the navigators and sailors who would depart from the port nearby to discover new lands. The monks actually performed this mission for 400 years before their order was dissolved and the monastery abandoned. With the umbrella again. Oh man, look at the line. Line up for table. Okay. Oh. Okay, we got our pastel dinata from the very famous place here. 120 euro for one. I saw a Jardin Botanico Tropical nearby, and so we're going to go there to have our pastel dinata. We found out that the park is free for public use until 1 p.m. and we arrived just on time, 12:59. Are you going to show us your beautiful feathers? Okay, we got our pastel dinata. Let's taste it.
Yummy.
It's crispy.
Crispy.
The most famous pastel Portuguese tarts in Lisbon.
Belem.
Pastel de Belem.
The first shop.
Oh my god, it's so hot. Oh. And that's the Museum of Maritime behind us. Oh, hot. So the Maritime Museum, it's really an amazing museum. I was really inspired to do more research in my area after visiting this museum. This museum documents the trade routes and maritime explorations of navigators such as Henry the Navigator, Ferdinand Magellan, Vasco da Gama, Bartolomeo Diaz, and many more. Prince Henry the Navigator is the first huge statue that you see in the museum. He is important because he was the one who discovered the path to the Atlantic Ocean and to the Africas. The Atlantic was this mysterious place known as the Dark Sea. In 1434, Portuguese navigator Gil Eanes reached Cape Bojado, and in 1488, Bartolomeo Diaz finally reached the Cape of Good Hope. And later on, Vasco da Gama, in this picture here, went on to discover India. And of course, the first picture I was looking for was actually Alfonso the Alburquerque, because he is famous, or you could say notorious, in the Malaysian history textbook for being the one that led the attack of Malacca. This is the gear for soldiers that would protect the ship. I used to think that if you wanted to take over a ship, you would just shoot a cannon and sink it. But over here it says that combat in the sea meant that you would just try to shoot down as many casualties as you can so that you can take over the ship. And of course, It's cargo, it's stealing, it's piracy, it's the traditional version of scamming. Oh my, look at the amazing ships here. Check out that thing behind. I think it's a serpent, flying serpent. I don't know, some creature. I know what this is. We are done with the museums now and getting really hungry because it's like late evening. So we walked and tried to search for restaurants, but most restaurants actually only open at 7 p.m. But luckily we found this restaurant near Belem. Isabel and I somehow chose the same thing on the menu, and this shrimp and clam rice turned out to be a great choice. It was so yummy. This completes my story on Belem. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed Belem and hope you get to visit it one day.